Hey guys, so sorry I'm laying on the floor, but I really can only set my phone on the floor right now, and I didn't want to show my legs. I don't know why I find that weird, so I figured this is the best option. Today's video I want to make about finances. So one of the things, I've been watching a lot of videos by like Hannah Louise, and there's another girl, I forget what her name is, but I might link it below if I figure out how to do that. Basically these girls are doing like no buys. One did a no buy last year, and now she's doing a budget to try to retrain her brain, and the other one is currently doing a no buy year. And well, I don't have a shopping addiction, and well, I mean we all do a little bit, but I just want to put myself on a very strict budget because I'm currently trying to save up money. One, I do plan on moving soon, so I need money for that. And two is that I do have student loans, so I need to be able to pay those off, but also save up for moving. And I don't want to be in that mindset anymore where I can't buy anything that I want or that I need because I have to save up or because I have bills. So I figure if I'm really strict about my budget and I know where all of my money is going, that'll really help me. So it's been very fascinating to watch these other channels. And just wanted to give an update since it's February. I think it's like the 4th or something by now. But I wanted to give kind of an update of what happened January. Now, I didn't limit myself too much January, I just kind of wanted to see where I was at. And the numbers were a little wonky because I used to be using this app that I was putting money into, but my boyfriend was telling me that's not very safe. So all that money went back into my account in January, so it looked like I earned more than I did. But I have kind of the rough numbers in front of me of what January looked like. So as far as what I earned, I get paid every other week, so I got paid twice. That added up to about, where is it, $18.70 is what I made, and I spent a little over $1,300. So I made $400, almost $500 profit, which is kind of the minimum of what I want to earn. I want to try to make it so I'm have at least $500 going into savings a month, but I'm trying to get as close to $800, $900 as I can. Basically having an entire paycheck just go into my bank account and not be touched. So as far as what I spent last month, bills was $516. It was actually more than that because one of my bills from last month didn't go through until January, but I'm not going to count that because as long as I pay everything on time, that should not happen. So $516, I can't really change that number. I mean, bills are bills, you have to pay them. Transportation, I spent about $250. So this is because I do not drive. We have a car, but since I don't have a license, I don't drive it. I take a Lyft to work, but I did buy a bike, but it's kind of overwhelming to start taking a bike to work every day. So with that, I can whittle it down, but I'll talk about that a little bit more later. Spending, this is just purchases that I didn't well, some stuff I needed, some stuff I wanted. That added up to about $153. And then groceries, I spent a little over $300. So what I can do, first of all, is I budgeted myself to $50 a week on groceries, which is 100% reasonable. The only problem is that on weekends, me and my boyfriend, since he works graveyard and I work morning shift, we don't get to see each other that much, so on weekends we like to order like Postmates or Eat24 and then maybe get a movie either off Netflix or do Redbox or something like that. So that's usually like, I would say minimum would be $30, usually about $50. and that's like twice a week sometimes. So I was talking to him about that, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to start making food at home. I hate cooking a lot, like all the time. That's why I do pre-made meals for the most part. But once or twice a week, I think, and we're doing it together, I think would be really nice, and it would cut that down a lot. So I'm going to try to cut the groceries down to $250. And hopefully that'll be enough, but we're just going to have to see this month. And then transportation, like I said, I do own a bike. You actually can kind of see it in the background, but I'm not going to stress myself out about like feeling guilty anytime I don't take the bike. I think what I'm going to do is just try to take it as much as possible, at least twice a week, and then hopefully more. I'm going to try to keep transportation down to $100, $150 this month, and then hopefully I can start using the bike more and more as I get used to it. The other problem is the weather here in Vegas is very extreme, so it's either very cold or very hot. And it does get annoying. I did also stop taking it because I only had a purse, and the purse I was using didn't close, so I had stuff falling out of my purse when I was riding it. It also damages it because the basket in my bike is too small, so it smushes my purse, but I have bought a backpack since then, so that shouldn't be as bad. And that will help significantly. I'll get $100 to $150 extra dollars. And then for spending, what I am going to try to do is that if it's not something I need, I'm going to try to wait until the end of the month, see what I have left. So for instance, this month, some of the stuff I bought I needed. So the khaki pants I talked about in a previous video, those were a buy for work. I bought health supplements because I ran out of mine. I take B12 and iron because I am slightly anemic. And then, like, I had to buy stuff for my dog, things like that. So those I would consider like I need to buy. But then, like, I also bought some books on my Kindle, a planner. I bought a container from the Dollar Tree and like some makeup and beauty products. That's not really a necessary thing. I could have waited till the end of the month, looked at my budget, and then went from there. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. And I used to be making wish lists, but since I want things from different websites, I'm actually utilizing Pinterest. So I have like a board up of things that I want to buy and that I plan on buying, and then I'll just kind of trickle those in when my budget calls for it. You guys, I don't know, this is like so old school YouTubers where they'd sit on their floor or lay on their floor, and oh my god, it hurts my shoulders. I don't know how they freaking did it all the time. But that is that. Also, an issue this month is that I did not get paid as much as I usually do because I did have to straight up take a day off. I called in sick because I had a cold and I couldn't make it into work. If I was just sitting at my desk, it would have been a different story, but we were doing an event, so I would have been around guests who were all like high-end players, and I didn't want to get them sick, so I just called out. Also, I couldn't have been on my feet that long and talk because I'd lost my voice, and I either would have had to been on my feet or talking to guests, so that was not gonna fly. So because of that, and because February is a shorter month, I'm not going to get much either this month or probably next month, because how the pay period is, that's going to translate into next month. Not sure how that's going to work, but it is going to have to be a little tighter. But at the same time, it's also my birthday coming up. It's on the 21st. So I actually don't know when I'm going to upload these videos, but hopefully they're before then. We are taking some time off of work, so hopefully we get to do something fun, but it might have to be cheaper, and I might not have any money left at the end of the month, just like I did this month. So I think that is it. And then I think just at the end of the month, I'm going to do these check-ins. I have the app called Mint, which does like the budgeting and it does a breakdown at the end. So I was going to show that, but then I guess it goes away after a few days. So January's month is gone. So I had to actually go back through my bank statements and figure out where my money was because I didn't remember what the app said. So from now on, I will do it like around the 1st. So I still have that, the budget, so I don't have to go through and do it myself. That's it for now, and I will talk to you in another video. Okay.